they would have, cut me off. So I'm gonna wait till y'all come back. So today, I'm gonna talk about unconscious decisions. Now, ever since you was born, someone has given you your name, your culture, the way you live, your way of life. They told you what things were supposed to be, and you came in to this world and have been programmed how to survive within the world that you was in. And that came from unconscious decisions. Now, what is consciousness? Consciousness is awareness. What are you aware of? What are you really aware of? Okay, and I tell a story about a sheet of glass that you would call God, right? And if this glass shattered into trillion, quadrillion pieces, you would be a piece of that glass, right? And everybody else would be a piece of the glass. So, how does it appear that if the glass was God, if somebody says, "Oh, God, you've been so good to me. Oh, God has been so good to me." Wouldn't that appear that you're unconscious, that you are the glass? That's all you can be, is the glass. You are the glass. You've been taught that you're the shape and the form. So you're like, I'm a triangle. No, I'm triangle. I'm human. Yeah, you're human, but you're God, you're glass in square form, or you're God in human form. You've taken form in human form. You are the glass. Now, if you go to certain people and tell them, you're God. That's why I call you guys God. I said, peace, God. If I tell you that you're God and you think I'm crazy, you'll be looking at me like there's something wrong with me. Why? Because you're not conscious. So people that are not conscious, how can a piece of glass, and all that it can be is glass, say, I'm not glass? When all that you can be is glass, you're glass diluted. That's all that you can be is glass. How can you then say, oh, sun is out, that you're not glass? You have to be unconscious to say this, right? You have to be somewhat unaware, because you've actually been taught that you're something else from birth. Somebody told you that you were your shape and didn't tell you who you really was, because they were unaware. And so their unconscious decisions are your obstacle now. Now you're here to wake up. Wake up and realize that you are the glass. See, all of your decisions in life thus far, until you become conscious and aware, are unconscious decisions. And they are forgiven, and it's okay. It's okay. There's nothing right or wrong. You can go do whatever you want to go do. It just shows that you're unconscious and you're unaware, and you're making decisions from that unconsciousness. So, a lot of you are positioned in positions in your life around people that are unconscious. They're unaware of who they are. They think that they're the shape of the glass, which the shape of the glass is square. So yeah, you are square. You are human. Yes, that's the shape of the glass. You're human. That's the shape. That's the form that the glass is in. You are God, and you are human. You're in human shape form. Okay. That's the purpose of being human, of being God, is to be human. But what is it to be human is the question. I'm God and I want to be human. But we're not humans. We're not taught to be humans. That's like being a tiger, right? If you're God and you decide to take the form of a tiger and you're raised to be a dog, but you're really a tiger. So you didn't get the tiger experience even though you are a tiger. You're a human being. I want to teach you how to be a human. Be a human. God wants to be a human. What is the use of you being a human when you're acting like something else? What eats meat is a carnivore. Its teeth is made to eat meat raw. And its digestive system is made to eat raw. You was taught to eat as a carnivore when you were a human. So are you human? Are you having a true human experience? Or are you an unconscious human having a carnivore's experience? Why are you eating the way you're eating? And let's talk about decisions. Let's talk about decisions. Decisions. There's so many options, right? There's so many options. Which one's the right one? Who knows? You know. You know what? You know why you know? When you become human, you become God. To be human is to be one with the planet. It is to be one with the planet. So, the soil that comes out of your intestines is the same soil that's on the ground, letting you know that you connect directly to the planet. These are clothing. This is made from either cotton or linen. It's a plant. But your clothing is your skin, and your skin is an organ, just like your heart and your liver. This skin is an organ, and it is your clothes, just like every other species in nature. You hear the birds, they don't got clothes on. You're not black or dark skinned because you're black and you're proud. No, you're dark skinned because you're a living organism and you belong in a natural environment. And in your natural environment, your skin, which is your clothes, protect you from the radiations of the sun. When you went outside of the tropics, you mutated into the Caucasian, Asian, Indian, and all of that shit. When we're disobedient to nature, we're no longer humans. Now we become unconscious. Now we shut down DNA and mutate genes. Now what we see is disconnection. So all around us is unconscious decisions. Unconscious decision choices. But right in front of you is nature. Can you hear it? Are you aware of it? Are you connected to it? There's two worlds going on. Can you hear that helicopter going by? Can you hear that car coming up and it's passing? There's that world. And then there's another world. You hear the birds? smell the grass? That's a whole nother world. See, the unconscious beings, what you would call humans, but they're not humans, has built their world on top of the world that's always been here, which is nature. But what happens when we connect back to the planet? What happens when we connect back to the planet is we become God again. We become aware that we are God. Why? Because we activate certain genes in us that makes us aware that we are everything and everything is us. That's what we are.
His total message isn't BS. It's just there's some things wrong with him. Somebody dropped the ball. Somebody dropped the ball. A man and a woman, somewhere along the lines, got together and had this child. And they dropped the ball. And he went through some things. He said he was born addicted to crack. That's number one. He said he had a hard life. And he is out here procreating. And he is out here pulling in use. Just 52 minutes ago, he posted this to his ex. He posted a video of those two. And I'm going to read. He tagged her. He said, shouts out to the beautiful at Mashenko. I can't say her name properly. I want you to know that recently when I seen you appear on Young Pharaoh, my first response was hurt and that my perspective was from my ego. Yet when I come out of my consciousness and look at it from every angle, I realize that even though I've moved on and grew through the pain our relationship caused me, you might have not. Okay. I want you to know in front of the world, my world, his world. Although I have before many times again, I apologize for all the wrong I caused in our relationship. Please forgive me. I've grown so much. I pray you heal like I have from our mental scars we've caused each other. I will forever care about you and I will forever be a major part. You will forever be a major part of my life. Maisha, I love you. I love our son Osiris with all my heart, and I'm thinking about him and all the time, and I miss him. Tell him I never stop thinking about him. And although Daddy and Mommy are not seeing eye to eye, I wish I could hear from him. I want you to know that when you went on Young Pharaoh page, that really hurt. Come on, me and my fingers. That really hurt me deeply. But I want you to know, no matter what, I forgive you and I'm not mad at you. I'm here if you ever need me. Yo, it's funny. This is the last video I made when we was together in the states of hell. Eligio. Let's see what the comments say. She is so beautiful. So much gratitude for you, Eligio the Christ. Keep speaking your truth. I love myself. Wow, nice. Mature, healthy ways to deal with the relationships you no longer resonate with. She looks way better than all your recent women. You lost a real one for some jungle rats. I respect you for that, man. You can be kind of rude at times, but I really see that you have a soft side to you, and that's nice. This is awesomeness at work. Stay positive and humble, my brother. God's blessings to you and yours. And there's a Bible verse there that I care nothing about. Beautiful, keep rising. So let's look at the video that he posted.
Response to it says everything about who you are. If you put out negative, you're going to get negative back in a different form. If you put out positive, it always comes back. So if you're talking trash about somebody or doing somebody dirty, it all comes back to you. Just letting you know that. All right? Put out positive, it's going to come back to you. I love myself. Yo, what's good?
I think this is the one that he beat her face in pretty badly. Yeah. 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 So no one has gone live recently. So let's get back to, you guessed it, Eliana and her.
And see, I just want to say this.
No. All right, now look, Eliana.
Velvet.
No, Eliana. That's what you want to be called. That's what I'm gonna call you. However, since we can change names and do things like that now, to you, my name is Daddy, and to Eligio, my name is not Mr. Marquez's pops. Eliana. Can we all agree on that?
Did you hear him?
Can we all agree on that?
Yeah. Yeah, we agree. Agreed.
All right.
Agreed.
Now, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying about this legal thing. Just because you're reaching or you're going towards this higher consciousness, and you taking that ride, you're not taking that ride by yourself, because we all riding with you.
Yeah, and
The thing about this is, in order for y'all to continue on y'all journey and not get no more interruptions like y'all did when y'all was in Costa Rica and y'all got deported back to the United States because y'all didn't want to go by what those people said that they needed y'all to do. Okay, so you seek asylum in a country to be there, or you get your passport stamped every 3 months. And I don't know how y'all felt about that ride, but everybody was watching that live shit and watching y'all get beat up by them people and fucked over and all of this kind of stuff. However, if y'all would have just followed one rule and got your shit stamped, or seek asylum from that country, y'all wouldn't even have to go through that. That's all I'm saying.
okay. So we all must understand.
Be smart. Be not smart, Val.
Everything.
Be smart about what you do.
Perspective. I understand your perspective, you know, but when you zoom out of that perspective and you look at the bigger picture, everything happens for a reason. The reason why that was because
you should have learned from that mistake.
And
you should have learned from that mistake.
Don't you think that we have taken different precautions? Do you think that we're still making the same? This is what we're about. We're about, you know, seeing a mistake and then changing it so that we don't keep making the same mistakes over and over, expecting different results.
So now you guys are getting your passport stamped, or y'all got asylum from the country y'all in, right? Because if you're not doing that, you didn't learn nothing. Because at any time when those people come, just saying, you know, y'all got a lot of haters against y'all, Val. Y'all got a lot of fucking haters out there. And I see it every time somebody trying to get at y'all for no reason or whatever reason they want to get at y'all, right? And just because they hating on y'all and they don't want y'all to get y'all message out and they don't want y'all to be heard, y'all have to take every precaution. And that one precaution is to get yourself put in a position where nobody can come and stop y'all van when y'all riding somewhere.
Now, this is the first time that she's actually, well, they text, but we wasn't supposed to know that. But this is the actual first time that she's actually, you know, literally seen and spoken to her father.
And because y'all papers not up to date, guess what? They could pull y'all on the side and send y'all back to the United States because other people hating on y'all. That's all I'm saying. Be smart about what y'all doing. Keep y'all message going.
I have something to say today in regards to that. That's everything you just said is neither here or there, because I understand my situation deeper than what you understand it. Though it may have appeared to be one way to the masses, it serves a deeper purpose in our mission and what we're here to do as far as the collective, collecting the elite and convicting the weak. This has nothing to do with me getting beat up by the cops or anything like that. This has everything to do with and to expose to our people, to humanity, of what it is that is being taken place that we've perpetuated ourselves because we've done that to our own selves.
So what's going on, Pop?
How you doing?
I'm Chief. How you feeling?
I'm good. How you feeling?
Good. All right, what I'm gonna say is this: we respect what you're saying, and we understand what you're saying. Like, just get your stamp. You know, we would advise anybody that was traveling to get your stamp. Don't not get your stamp. But what we were doing in that moment was a protest. It was different. Okay. It wasn't something normal that we would ever do. We was basically showing the people of the world and exposing to them how we're being farmed as humans. You understand? Like, you're not allowed to travel without a stamp, and we was trying to show people and expose people in that moment through protests. We were doing something bigger than just.
I'm sorry, y'all, but I just really have to point out, I'm seeing the connection right now between these two. I'm really seeing a connection between these two. In this moment, I'm really seeing a connection between these two, and it's just really sweet. It's bittersweet, but it's really sweet. It really, really is.
Following the rules. You understand what I'm saying? We was exposing. It's just like people that are the Moors that get pulled over and they know their rights and they like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or anything else that's trying to bring change. When Martin Luther King was protesting, he walked through Montgomery, Alabama. He broke the laws. You understand what I'm saying? So anytime there's going to be change, there must be laws that'll be broken and sacrificed and protest. That's all we was doing. And so I hope that the world understand that we're not immature and understanding we need to stamp our passports so we don't be in danger and nothing like that. We was protesting to bring a point to understand that we're being farmed by human farm. We're being farmed by humans. You see what I'm saying? And then months later after that, you seen what they was doing to people right there in Africa. They was in Libya. They was selling immigrants as slaves. I don't know if you seen that weeks after we went through.
That ain't never stopped. That's still going on.
Right, but we was just making it, we was exposing it. I think that as humans, our lives are here to bring change. And we could sit here and just go along with the laws, or you could be a part of the evolution of humanity. And I think that's what we decided to do with our lives. And that's
okay, so right? This where I'm at. Nobody really understood that. I know I didn't. All I saw was y'all getting kicked out of a place where y'all were comfortable at. All right.
And I don't want to see that happen to us. People did. If you looked at it from the outside in, yeah, you would not understand that. But people that followed us understood it, because I said a big speech before, right in the matter of it. You see what I'm saying? You might have just been paying attention to the surface because most people are surface dwellers. But what we were saying was something way deeper than what was put on the surface.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying to you? It was a whole speech. I don't know if you've seen the speech or took the time to do the research.
I didn't see the speech.
Yeah, it was in the moment. It was actually in the moment.
I'm just really perturbed how the Pop came in, and I'm just really perturbed how he came in there and then just tried to start bossing him around. Well, okay, bossing her around about how she should handle her business and things like that. She's having her journey. She's doing her thing. She's on a different thinking pattern than you are. Obviously, you're a policeman. You're in the system. She wants out of the system. You can't tell her how to maneuver. You don't know what she's doing over there. It's not, I mean, y'all, this is the first time you're actually speaking to her. How about how are you? Good to see ya. I surely missed ya. I don't understand why they're even having this conversation. Maybe Eligio, when it got involved in it, that's Nature Boy we're talking about. But I'm really bothered by the fact that this is what they're sitting here talking about. That's why I said Eligio, Eliana, and the damn daddy, all full of shit.
Like, it was a speech in the moment. No one's seen that. But everybody was pointing out and laughing and doing all that. And that's okay. Because at the end of the day, we did what we had to do. We did what we had to do. And on that matter, but to go back to the point at hand here is changing the name legally. You know, we wanted to hone in on that, making it official. And why is it
Okay,
because
the reason why I'm saying this is because y'all can't even float on this social media thing without using your name that you was given. I mean, you're using Eliana on here, but on Facebook, it got to say Velvet Marquez, then Eliana, such and such and such and such to be able to float.
Sorry?
And if you had it done legally, you wouldn't have to do all that. That's all I'm saying about the name change.
Like, what's it? Is it so? Like, what the hell? Like, dude, okay.
Get it legal so y'all can float the way y'all need to float. So people are more respect the fact that they can call you Eliana and the Chief, the Christ, and all of this stuff. I'm just saying, get it done legally.
So listen, let me ask you this.
Now, you might not believe you have to, but if Velvet got in trouble on Facebook and they put her...
Change your name legally so Facebook, so you can be cool with Facebook, and if you get in Facebook jail, what the hell? Like, dude, see, that's y'all.
in Facebook jail, then guess what? Eliana couldn't come on there.
Okay, so listen to what I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying.
Let me explain it to you like this, right? They got their system, and there's a natural system that's here too. There's two systems running here. There's the system that
but you're vibrating in both systems.
Let me say something.
You're vibrating in both systems, man. And guess what? If you don't,
let me finish what I'm saying though. Let me finish what I'm saying though. So it's two systems going. It's a natural system that has its own laws, and then there's the Babylon system that you in, right? And then you're right. There's two systems that's going simultaneously, and we're not.
And one can't exist without the other, bro. One can't exist without the other.
That's not true.
Okay, so when I go on your Facebook and I search Eliana the Christ, that's gonna come out without saying Velvet Marquez.
Let me finish talking. We can have our own website. Listen, let me finish talking. Let me finish what I'm saying though. Don't cut me off. Now, there's two systems that's running here. Now, we're not saying we're going to get rid of Velvet Marquez because Velvet Marquez is a part of their game.
You don't love her. You're not saying her name right. Say her name right, and that's how I know you're going to love her.
That's
it's Marquez.
Why you won't let me finish what I'm saying, brother?
Hey, bro, I'm just...
That's great. That's semantics. Now we're going into the semantics.
Wait, stop. Let me finish what I'm saying, brother. Let me make my point, man. My point is this. That name belonged to that system.
Exactly.
That system has infested the planet Earth. That system is not real. That system is not real. So when we traveling through that system, we have to render what it seizes.
That system brought y'all back to the United States because y'all wasn't doing. Y'all was revolutionizing, man. What is you talking about? Listen to what I'm saying, bro. They got people out there that want to do y'all dirt. Is all I'm saying. And if y'all don't get together on every level, whether it be natural or whether it be Babylon, they're going to continue to stop or put a wedge or try to stop you from getting your message out there. That's all I'm saying.
Nobody can stop.
And if you have to utilize Babylon to get legal, then you got to use it. But once you do it, can't nobody take it from you. That's all I'm saying.
Pop, we doing that, Pop. Pop, we doing that. I'm just saying.
That's all I want to know. As long as y'all doing that, so nobody can't fuck over y'all.
Pop, we using Babylon against itself. You right. We already said that. We ain't said nothing about that. We said her name ain't Eliana. That's it.
My name not.
Her name ain't Velvet. Her name is Eliana. That's what she. In our world,
and I respect that. That's why we address that. I got that. As long as y'all call me by what I want to be called by, I'm gonna call y'all what y'all want to be called by.
There it is. Well, we're gonna definitely keep our Babylon passport. Then we gonna.
It's that easy. It should have been that easy from the beginning.
Definitely keep the birth certificate and everything. We're gonna make sure we maneuver. That ain't nothing that we not gonna do, Pop.
Right.
You know, I want to see y'all thrive and survive. I don't want to see y'all get sent back here behind some bullshit because that kind of fucked me up because I got asked questions about, did you call the police on me, Daddy? I'm like, what?
No, we was protesting, man. It's like this, man. Ain't no way you gonna bring change on this planet without breaking some laws and going to jail for it, man. And if you scared to go to jail, then you were scared to make change.
Wait, so he want her to succeed in what she's trying to do? He want her to stay over there with Nature Boy? He want her to be successful? He don't agree with none of that.
And that's just that. So we did what we had to do to bring.
Nah, I'd rather run to jail than be in jail. That's where I'm at.
You rather run to jail than be in jail?
I'd rather run to jail than be in jail.
Then you just a cancer cell, and that's okay.
Yeah,
You're a cancer cell. That's okay. You want to
That's what I'm saying. As long as we agree to disagree, or we agree to agree, I'm good.
Okay, that's your part. When you do your part, we doing ours.
Yeah.
Just don't knock us for doing our part. We gonna knock you.
I never did. I never did.
All right. So there it is. All right. So our part is to bring.
She must didn't tell him that her father is a cop because she trying to tell him right then and there.
Change and to break laws, and to bring change and to break laws, okay, and be able to die for that. Because if
you see his face, he said, "What you said, there, boy? Break laws."
if you can't die for something, you ain't fit to live. And so therefore.
And that's what you used to tell me that all the time when I was coming up.
It's not an admin, bro. We all got it.
You used to tell me that.
I got them on the thing, so y'all gonna have to all talk. Darius. Wait, hold up. You can't. We gotta. If I'm doing it like this, then everybody gotta come in here.
Let him know that the kids are trying to talk.
Everybody want to talk to you.
Hold on. I got something to say. You used to tell me that all the time. You used to tell me in the lower self sense, but you used to always say that. You used to say, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And this is what I decided to put my life to. And this is what I decided.
And I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that.
No,
I just want you to be smart about it.
They trying to break laws. They trying to break laws, y'all. Oh man, how do I get this thing back up? Come on, man.